Hello everyone, I'm going to talk about 2021 IB May exam in this video. As you know, this year many students missed class hours because of the corona. Some schools are still online and it is not possible to predict what will happen for the next couple of months. IBO released their final plan about the final exam yesterday. Some of you might get an email from your school coordinator. So let's see what will happen for the IB final exam this year. There will be two routes depending on your situation. First is exam route and the second one is non-exam route. This is basically same as 2020 November exam. In order to make their plan, IBO sent their survey at the end of January to your school. Surprisingly, 70% of IB schools, they said they can actually carry on the actual exam in May, whereas 30% answered no, they cannot. Then, let's see what is exam route and what is non-exam route. Exam route, students will sit on actual exam in May as usual, but due to the lack of class hours, students will take an exam with shorter time with less content. For example, there will be no paper 2 for language A, no listening for language B, no paper 3 for science, etc. Students' final grades will be given based on their actual final exam result and IAs. IAs, they were usually graded by school teacher and then moderated by IBO examiners, but this year all students' IAs will be graded by IBO examiners. So it is very important for students to know what IBO actually wants students to do. So the difference than usual, than just normal years, will be students will sit on exam but with reduced content, and students' IAs will be graded by IBO. Then, of course, many of you will be wondering about what if situation. This is pretty unpredictable period, so IBO prepared for many scenarios. If your school have to go through national lockdown or regional lockdown, then your school can request to change to non-exam route from exam route to IBO. And individual happening can occur, such as if students have to do the quarantine during exam period. I hope this doesn't happen for you, but it's possible students feel sick during exam. And if students can't travel to the schools where they're actually attending because of the lockdown, in this situation, you really have to contact to or ask your coordinator. According to IBO's paper, it looks like if your school decide to go to exam route, students have to sit on exam. If you can't sit on your school's exam site, then your school coordinator have to find alternative venue for you or alternative method for taking exam for you. Next, let's see what is non-exam route. This is basically your school cannot hold IB final exam in May. This will apply to many IB schools in Europe or in America. Students' final grades will be given based on predicted grade from your school teacher and IAs. IAs, again, in this situation, IAs will be graded by IBO examiners, not your school teacher. With this predicted grade distribution for each school, for each subject, IBO will set the upper limit. We will have to wait until they release the more detailed information about it. IBO said they will release more detailed information by mid-February. As all of you know, predicted grade is very important, but predicted grade will play much more important role for non-exam route students because for non-exam route students, their final grade maybe probably nearly 50% of their final grade will be given according to predicted grade. So you still have a couple of months. You will really need to put yourself for increasing your predicted grade. If you're uncertain about your situation or if you still have questions, please you have to contact your IB coordinators. They will try to help you out. For exam route, you have 3 months to prepare for the final exam. And for non-exam route, you have 3 months for increasing your predicted grade. If you haven't submitted your IAs, it is very important. It was very important last year. It is very important to put your effort on your IAs. If students have high predicted grade but very bad quality of IAs, then your predicted grade will be disadvantaged. So you have to put high effort on your predicted grade and IAs for both. Finally, good luck on your exam or on your final grade. I understand it's still vague and there's still many uncertainties, but I hope this video helped you for clearing your uncertainties. Good luck!